do that? Well, let's see. That's an action, right? So you would need to do a bonus action. Is Spare the Dying a bonus action?
Hang on. No, it's an action. I have to wait till next turn. So,
yeah.
I thought it was.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you use your inspiration if you want to use your inspiration to do that. But it's I mean, I don't think you really need to do it. So
yeah, I'll wait.
All right, Dag. Karma. Thanks for the follow, Karma.
I'm looking over at Grip here, and a little wry grin pops up, and I'm like, you know what?
Thank you, Flib.
Before I do anything, I'm going to have Jot come in here. I'm going to smack him, fight you real quick. Because Jot's in bat form right now.
Jot wants to chomp on something. Jot, hey,
he's
are you forgetting about me, pal? All right, he's going to appear right here.
You want a little rat, don't you? I can tell you do.
I like me some rat kebabs, pal. All right, go ahead and do an attack. Nice hit, 17. It's about time, pal. I'm about to get Orcus on you. You're starting to piss me off a little bit. So he takes a big old chunk out of the rat. All right, so this thing's going to turn towards Grip. Well, Grip is going to turn towards Jot and attack. This thing misses. Average Dude, thanks for the follow.
Now I
Garkin's up now. Oh, yeah, that's right. You get to go now. That's right.
I am going to hit him with...
4th level Fireball. Raw.
Gonna be.
Nice hit, 23. Firebolt.
Wow.
Yeah. You hit it for 2 fire damage as your firebolt just kind of flubs out of your implement. All right, now Garkin, it's your turn. Garkin ain't messing around. He's smashing this rat. He's the exterminator.
Yep, that's it.
Grip goes down. You guys are out of combat. What do you guys do?
All right, I'm going to heal Elias.
Ballsack want to put you in cooking pot.
I have nightmares of just someone saying ballsack over and over again.
Could you imagine a goat with that?
Crazy mama. No. Oh, God. All right, adventurers, you're out of combat. I'm going to go ahead and award you a little bit more experience. You get another 80 experience for the skeleton encounter outside and the ball sack encounter. Now, as for treasure in this room, there are several items. There is no coin, but there is a great sword. There's 6 javelins, a long sword, and 2 spears. All just regular equipment. Pretty much just junk. But then as you're kind of rummaging around, everybody give me a perception check or investigation, whatever is better for you. Josie, thanks for the follow. All right, so Dag, you're searching around and you find hidden under one of the furs and ball sacks bedding, you found a small little box. And in this box was 241 silver and 54 gold pieces. Anybody want any of that normal equipment? The greatsword, the javelins, the longsword, or the spear?
If nobody else wants it, I would like the longsword, if that's okay.
The longsword? Sure, absolutely.
That's just what I've been looking for.
All right, I will drop it over on you, Z. Did you get it on your inventory? I hope you did. All right, so let me split this coin for you guys.
I'll grab one of the javelins just to replenish my ammo.
I didn't get it, but a box opened up that said longsword.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll drop one on you. Garkin, you wanted one of the javelins? Do you want a couple of them, or do you just want one, or what? God, you got 11 javelins! Holy shit! Sugar, you look like a pincushion. Yeah, it says you got 11 javelins.
How are you carrying all that?
Abel,
I only had
thank
5,
you very much. Well, let's put 6 on there. Abaga, thank you so much. God, you guys are so many follows. Thanks. All right, now I need to get, let's see, a longsword for Zeus. And there you go. Longsword's added.
Thank you.
Longsword or two-handed sword?
Longsword. There's a great sword too, if anybody wants a great
I'd
sword.
attack it. It is a disadvantage every time with that thing.
You want the great sword?
I don't.
Garkin?
No. I got the shield. I want to keep my shield.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, adventurers. You still have a couple of other chambers, and in front of you.
There is another one that goes off in the darkness. Yes, there is. Careful.
There is. There is.
I informed the party that I am fresh out of all spell slots.
I could probably use a rest too.
As you're coughing up blood and shit.
Oh, thanks. Though I feel a little better.
Is there anything off to the left here, or is that just not?
No, it's just a wall. So if you guys want to check out that chamber, it's basically another entrance to the Underdark.
All right, then I guess we'll leave that be. Assuming that's what everybody wants to do.
Oh, I gotta get my tooth from Ballsack as well.
I love it. Dave, I want to check around for any ancient writing or any glyphs or anything down here in this area, specifically out in the chamber that looks obviously like carved, as opposed to this rough-hewn natural cavern.
Sure. Yeah, you spend several minutes out there looking, and there's nothing. Just the different doorways that you can, the different doors that you can go into. The one on the eastern wall and the one on the southern wall. But no types of glyphs or anything like that. Thanks for the follows, guys. So many follows tonight. Holy crap.
So it's back to the south then.
Well, we could go east.
This is Chris. This is Chris. Nice.
Are we moving on, or are we going to rest?
I would be a
Z's
fan.
tired.
I would be a fan of resting. Yes.
Okay.
Z still has.
All right, so you guys want
doesn't
to take any kind of preparations to maybe have a more successful type of rest instead of just hanging out in here and
I was just saying we could
taking
do it
a
in the
chance?
other room, but it doesn't smell like shit. Just I'm prissy.
You're prissy. Elias is prissy.
Muddy there.
You should make a prissy skill check.
Oh, I just don't want to lay in shit. That's all. I'm not
No,
a
you're not.
bear.
Well, this is a muddy ass room out here. At least this is an earthen floor
is
instead of
muddy?
the. Yeah. Like I was saying, it's where all of the the skeletons and stuff were kind of using the shovels, digging through the dirt, picking mushrooms and stuff.
We could always climb back up into the chamber up top, because we know that nothing's up there.
Nothing wrong with sleeping shit. Hide scent.
He's a kobold.
Can we use
And
some
keep warm.
Titans to, like, this door to the south and door to the east? Can we, like, tack it shut?
Module,
I
thank
can-
you.
I can set those
Thanks for
up.
the follow. Sure, yeah.
I'll go.
And we could have Jot keep an eye on this chamber to the Underdark, too.
We also, don't forget, we also have, what are they called?
I mean, it may make some noise banging those pythons in. You don't know what's on the other side of that door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least, they'll hopefully remain closed.
Do we want to check on the other side before we do that?
I'll listen, sure.
Check the door. See what's in there. Maybe it's a room we can sleep in.
All right. You can hear some scuffling around on the other side of the door.
All right. I'll have
May
to
sound like goblins talking with one another. BD, thank you.
Up on the other side there.
Thanks for the follow, BD. Raymond, thank you. The door to the south is quiet.
All right, I'll motion to them. The south one here is quiet. I could. Is it trapped? I'll check it for traps.
Doesn't appear to be, no.
Oh,
You don't
all right,
see
I'll
any kind of
open it up.
tripwires
I'll
or
open it.
pressure plates or anything like that. All right. Dexterity saving throw? No, I'm just kidding. It's a long corridor. It's a long corridor going to the south. And it goes about 50 feet or so. And then it looks like it opens up into another cave, another cavern.
All right. You want to say a little friend down there, Dag?
Yeah, we can send Jot down to the corner there. I want to see if there's anything beyond that point. And if nothing else, we could come in here, close this door behind us, and bolt it down. That way we've got kind of a way to protect ourselves while we take a rest.
I was thinking the same thing. Put our backs to the door and set a watch.
That's pretty much what Jod is reporting back. Big Mario, great name. Hey, a big Mario. Harry D. Thanks for the
All right, so we're
follows,
taking a
guys.
rest inside the corridor, is that what you're saying?
That sounds like a good plan.
School
All right.
ceiling. That's a unique name.
You got to be careful if we go forward, though, because there's a rift that opens up ahead of us here, and it shifted 10 feet to the west. There's a bunch of 2-foot diameter holes on the floor as well, and it smells of burnt earth.
Gymnast. Thanks for the follow.
We should be safe here, I'm guessing, at this point. If we come inside and just bolt the door behind us, we should be okay for a rest, but I'd be cautious about moving forward.
All right, we'll just set up watches and figure it out.
Z's, be right back. I'm going to go back to where Ballsack was, grab one of the rats by the tail and drag it, so I'll have something to eat in the hallway while I'm resting.
Glad someone can eat that stuff.
If you want rat meat, it's good.
I'm sure
Yourself.
Jot would love some. But I'm good, thanks.
I'm dreaming about a hope now.
Oh, yeah. Man, I wish I had a mountain. I had a mountain hoat now the other day at Beef O'Brady's. It's called the OMG burger. Oh, man, it was like a big double, like half pound with like 6 pieces of bacon and 4 pieces of cheese. Man, that was the mountain hoat now right there.
The Coronary Express.
Yeah, it was. Well worth it. All right, so you guys are in this 10-foot wide corridor. You've basically been reported from Jot through Dag that there is like a fissure that's opening up. Looks like a rift in the cavern or something like that ahead. Okay. So let's see. Who wants to do an encounter roll? So if it's like a 19 or 20, I'm going to give him an encounter.
Waiting for after an encounter roll.
Sure.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
So close, but yet so far away. Garkin. I was like, well, if it's like a 19 or 20, 18, 19, 20, there'd be an encounter. So you guys had 8 hours of uninterrupted rest. Good job. Let me tell the combat tracker that you guys had a rest. 8 hours go by. Everybody deduct a ration from your sheet from having some dinner. All right, you got your spell slots back. You've got half your hit dice heals back. You are ready to go. You actually, and Garkin, you were okay with this long rest. You got all of your spell slots back and whatnot.
Okay.
You weren't undisturbed like you were during the short rest.
It wore off, did it? So I say we continue down here and see what's causing this burnt earth thing.
Before we move, I'm going to cast False Life on myself. So I have 8 temporary hit points for an hour.
Very nice.
And I will apply
Thanks, Salty.
my mage armor. All right. Make our way here and peek around this edge.
I guess I'll need to light a torch so I can see.
I actually prefer if Jot would move forward down to the left, southwest.
All right, so northeast, chamber, fissure, just kind of goes into darkness as it continues past about 60 feet.
So straight across from us is it's like walls.
Yeah, it's a wall, yeah. But to the to the southwest, it looks like there is a chamber that opens up that travels to the south.
How deep is this fissure?
It's about 5 feet. It's like a rip in the earthen floor. It's not even 5 feet. It's just like maybe a foot or so.
Like this used to be an underground
sure.
stream or something?
Be aware, though, there's a number of 2-foot diameter holes riddling the floor of the rift.
Yeah, it looks like the stone walls are basically just have been destroyed by this rift. And I expect you probably put light back on your shield again.
Yes. Otherwise I'd be blind.
You would be blind.
All right, I'm going to be mapping this section now with my little journal as we continue. I say we go down that corridor there to the south.
Does this look?
All right. So Garkin, as you and Elias go into the corridor, it opens up and actually has a couple of twists. But it also continues down to the south, and then you can see where it turns back to the east. and you can see that there's a dead end. Elias, you look around the corner, and there's a stone door.
I think it's calling my name.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fungus growing in this rift also. It's actually a little bit more intense in here, but it's still not even really that bright. It's even a little lesser than dim, but with the light spell, it's fine. But it's like it sheared everything 10 foot. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the corridor, and then the corridor is like 10 foot to the west.
Yeah.
It just kind of sheared everything to the southwest by about 10 foot or so.
There's my perception roll for the door.
All right, so it doesn't seem that the door is locked. It seems like the door's stuck. But there's a little bit of play to it, you know what I mean? It's stuck. But
okay.
It looks like it could probably be forced open with, a little bit of, if you put your ass into it, you could probably get it open.
Well, I'll step away and ask any of you beefier types want to try to get this open.
Yeah, the way Fantasy Grounds has got this module set up, it's beautiful. All right, Garkin, yeah, you put your ass into it, man, and you gotta put everything into it. But you get the door open, and it opens up into a 30 by 30 foot chamber. And inside of this chamber, you get this door open. You almost rip it off of the hinges, actually. And there's all kinds of faded mosaic tiles that are decorating parts of the wall, but most of them have fallen off, basically. And they're just strewn all over the floor, broken, shattered. And in the center of this chamber, there is a slim pedestal, and there's an upright, basically a pedestal with an upright dragon. And in the dragon's mouth, there is an empty tray.
So it's a statue with an empty tray in its mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then, you guys aren't in the room, so, except for Elias, he's on the outskirts of the room. Yeah, it has a tray.
I'm going to get on my knees and start praying, and
Nice. I like it. Give
Do
me a
I
religious
remember any
check.
history or anything like that about this, or can I see anything etched on it, or do I have any possible insight about this?
You can give me a history check. That's for Barlin. And then Zeus, you can give me a religion check. All right, so Barlin, you don't remember anything about this. But as for Zeus, the thing that you remember about this, Zeus, is this statue at one time, you've heard stories of a cult of the dragon, and some kobolds actually worshipped and actually helped in this cult of the dragon. So there was a couple of symbols and whatnot that you had recognized on this statue. So at one time it looked like this, with all of the, whatever's left of the mosaic tiles and whatnot that are on the walls and the ceiling, and the symbols on the statue. This probably was a chamber for the old cult of the dragon. Randy, thanks for the follow, Randy.
Z's recognize this. This used as chamber. Old cult of dragon.
Yeah, and you can also see both you and Barlin, because you guys were kind of checking this thing out. On the tray, there's like different layers of dust. There were items at one time on this tray. You know, like a sacrificial dagger, and a couple of circles, probably where vials or something were. But there's different layers of dust, so this stuff was taken, but it was taken so long ago that the dust is kind of built up on top of the dust that was there before the items were actually taken off of this platter.
I'm going to climb up to the tray and blow the dust off.
Okay, you start coughing. Dust goes everywhere.
What kind of dust was it? Was this just normal dust falling from the ceiling?
Yeah, a mixture of both. Doesn't look like there's been nothing in here for quite a while.
So it was just dust particles just laying on top of it?
Yeah. Yep.
Probably
Dust.
from all the broken tiles that fell on the floor.
Okay, I want to kind of systematically all these mosaic
Facundo.
tiles that are on the wall. I want to check every, give it a once over to see if there's any writing that I can make out. This is extremely intriguing for my character.
Are these symbols in Draconic, or are they just...
They're sort of, it is in Draconic, actually. Thanks, Jolly. Jolly, thanks for the follow.
So, I could read
The only thing that you can tell about the tiles, Barlin, is the mosaics kind of represent like where dragons are kind of shooting flames down on villages and towns. But give me a perception check.
Can I use guidance, or you just want a straight up perception check?
You can add guidance. I mean, it's for skill checks, so, and it's a skill, so yeah. Kiss my Arsenal. I like Arsenal. They're a good club. So there's a couple of these broken and kind of cracked these tiles that have fallen down onto the floor, and you can kind of piece a couple together to where there's a 5-headed dragon, a red 5-headed dragon that would have been part of this mosaic display as well, and you would recognize this dragon as Tiamat.
What color is the statue in the middle of the room?
It's just of stone. It's like just a natural stone color.
All right, I want to... The tray is in the mouth of the dragon seems out of place. Can I go up and investigate that? And
yeah, you already did. Yeah, you did when you were given the once over. Yeah, and like I was saying, it looks like there were items on here, and the items were taken off, and there was a lot of dust on this tray probably to begin with, but after the items were taken off, it hasn't been disturbed for quite a while, and then the dust is built up on top of the other dust. But you try to take this, you kind of shimmy the tray around, and it doesn't even come out of the mouth of the dragon. It's part of the statue.
So it's like something would be placed on the tray?
Yeah. There was the shape of a sacrificial dagger, and a couple of circles probably where potions or vials or something once were, maybe vials of blood or something.
All right, I'm going to pull this silver flask that I picked up and just set it on the tray and see what happens.
Nothing happens. Just acts as a shelf.
I'm going to bite my wrist and then let the blood pour onto the tray.
Okay. Nothing happens. Roll an attack roll to see if that was a crit. No, I'm just kidding. That would have been great. If I could die from biting yourself. Yeah, you put, anything you put on there, it just, nothing happens.
I say the name Tiamat out loud. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens, no.
Okay. I'll put the silver flask back in my pouch.
Thanks, guys.
And I
for all
look
the
around at
follows.
everybody
I
and kind of
appreciate
shrug my shoulders. I'm like, I have no clue.
All right.
Oh, PewDiePie. Thanks for the follow.
Maybe push the statue. I'll see if it moves at all.
It's built into the floor. Yeah. You might be able to break it loose with a good run and start.
What about the key we picked up before?
Eustrel had said that was to get into the very hard door to get into that was down to the south. That's pretty much where you found Jot and stuff. Illy Alex. Thank you, Illy Alex.
Okay, well, maybe we'll find something else in the dungeon down here that'll reveal the mystery of this room to us later.
Sir Wolfsong. Thanks for the follow. Wow. So many follows. This is crazy. So many follows, man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I need Jot to go further down southwest and report if there's anything down there.
Yeah, there is actually. Barlin's down here too. And it kind of branches off. And, as it kind of wise off, there is a fiery glow that's coming from the south.
I say we go down...
And it looks like it's actually moving and crackling like fire.
I say we move down towards the fiery spot. Yeah, it's down... If we go out here, hang a left, take another left, there's a big opening with crackling and a glow.
All right, so as the fissure widens up, and it creates like a natural earthen cavern, you can see that there's small 2-foot diameter holes that are in this node on the walls, and out of one of these, a snake, which is what was pretty much illuminating this chamber up, comes out and flies at you. So why don't we go ahead and roll initiative. All right. All right, this is where the fire snake is. All right. Looks like Dag. Looks like you've got the initiative, Dag. What say you, Dag?
I need Jot to bite the fire snake.
All right, let's get Jot down here. All right. So where do you want him?
Right there's fine.
All right.
And it's a miss. I need him to back up 2 spots right in front of Elias and go back invisible. If he can.
Yes. Alright, so he won't take the attack of opportunity.
And for me, I am going to Chromatic Orb.
All right.
That's
Chromatic
a miss.
Orb is a 13. A miss as it smashes into the wall.
On that note, I'm going to back up to there and be done.
Okay, Zeus, you're up now. Yeah. I'm going to do this within 10 feet. If anybody even hits it with melee, I'm going to let him take some damage. All right, you hit the snake. Oh, wow, very nice. That's your first max damage roll, yeah. Takes 13 damage, and as you hit this snake, it lashes out a fiery riposte on you. And you're going to take some fiery damage. You'll take 2 fiery damage. Well, 2 fire damage. As you puncture it and flame shoots out of the body of the snake through the puncture wound. All right. So let's go to Garkin.
I'm just going to move back one.
Garkin's moving in. I like it. Garkin's just in your face. He just goes in there and just crushes it.
That's my job.
Montravant, thanks for the host, man. Appreciate it.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself. That's a bonus action.
Okay. Thanks for the raid there, Montravant. Welcome. Welcome, all of the Montravants. Welcome. We're playing a D&D 5e.
And then I'm going to swing my hammer at it and do very little damage.
That's a hit. All right. And as you smash the fiery snake with your weapon, this thing spits fire back on you as well. So you're going to take just a wee bit of fire damage. Fire damage. You're going to take 5 fire damage as it basically just spits it back on you. It's going good, Montravant. Thanks.
All right. That's me.
All right, Barlin. What say you? Skill check, monkey.
You know I am. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on this little critter.
That's that Georgia coming out. He fails a saving throw. It's taken psychic damage. Takes 2 psychic damage. Yeah, exactly, Montravant. Fiery fire damage of fire. That didn't make any sense. Fucking A, man. Alright, so the fiery snake, it's going to get multi-attacks. And the first attack, its bite is going to slash out at Garkin. Misses with a 13 versus AC. Then I'm going to use one of my DM inspirations for its tail attack as it whips its tail around to try to smash you. And that would be a miss, a 20 versus AC. That is a miss. Gosh, that's crazy. You got higher than 20 AC? Jesus.
With the Shield of Faith on her.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. That's it for the snake. It's going to move up, actually. It's going to move between you and Barlin. Elias, you're up now.
Alrighty, that makes it a little easier for me. Elias is going to move around.
Thanks, guys, for all of the follows. I totally appreciate it, everybody.
And I'll stab it. Getting sneak attack on it. I know.
GG! Give it a little stabby stab. Give it a little poke,
A
Elias.
little stabbing action. As long as it's not
Stuff's been
quick
poking
light,
you all night.
it'll be alright. Bugbears.
Uh,
No, it's continuing here.
It's a mess.
All right, so how much move was that? So I'm gonna use bonus action to disengage and finish my move out over here.
All right. Let's go to round 2. Dag and Jot.
I want Jot to sit this one out.
All right. Dag, what say you? Another chromatic orb? Well, thanks for the follow,
not
Mantra.
this time.
I appreciate it.
Actually,
thanks
what
for
we're
the
gonna do is I'm just gonna
thanks for the raid. I appreciate it.
Firebolt his way.
Throw that firebolt. Oh!
Ooh.
Look at that. That is a critical hit. All right,
That
you do a
is
total.
satisfying.
Yeah, 12 fire damage. Although you do notice that the fiery orb would usually do more damage to a creature that you hit with it. Doesn't seem like it was fully effective. Build the wall. Thanks for the follow, Mr. Trump. And WoW Lover.
And that's my turn.
All right, Zeus. What say you? T-Baby 4 Gangani. Gangani? Jesus. That's a crazy name. Wow, 13 damage. And as you attack the flame snake, it engulfs you with flame again, and you're going to take just a little bit more fire damage. Kind of seeing the theme here as you keep hitting this thing. Minimum, though, only 1 fire damage. Ouch! Garkin? Yeah, I appreciate it. Any rate at all is good, Montravant. I appreciate it. I'll also get you added on to my hosting channels as well. Do you usually do D&D, Montravant?
Very nice.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
The fire snake fails its wisdom saving throw.
So that's a bonus action too. So I'm gonna hit him with the hammer again and take the damage.
Okay. $22. Nice hit. Icarus. 9 damage. Resisted some of your damage. Conan. All right, let's go to Barlin. As Garkin, you are also inflamed with some fiery damage from the snake. And I'll give that to you as the next person is going.
All right.
Ooh,
We're going
6 fire
to
damage.
drop another vicious mockery on this little
Thanks, everybody.
fire
You guys
snake.
are awesome. Thanks for all the follows. I mean, there's been hundreds of follows tonight. Thank you, guys. Ooh, another failed saving throw with a 12 wisdom saving throw. Take some more psychic damage. Vicious mockery. I love it. All right, the fiery snake. I've got 1 DM inspiration left. And you've gotten its attention, Barlin, as I'm going to try to counteract this and hit you with a bite. And I'm also going to give you a little bit of fiery damage as well from the psychic damage. It misses with its first attack, and I'm going to attack you a second time with its tail as it reaches around and tries to slap you. Missing horribly again. Elias, you're up.
You should still
right.
have disadvantage on him anytime he attacks anybody but
Awesome,
me.
Montravant. Well, I'll get you added to my my hosting list. And guys, thank you so much for the follows.
All right,
I mean, you guys
so
it's just been nonstop all night. You guys rock. Thank you. You guys kick
sprint
ass.
in, get a stab on him, and then bonus to disengage and get out. Let's do this first.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Not a problem.
And sneak attack because buddies are around.
Oh, that's a hit. So let's give you some fire damage. What do you say?
Do
I'm
it.
off- I'm off for
Let's
that.
see. Let's
Drop
see.
drop that base. It's only 1 fire
Let
damage.
me do sneak attack. And then drop it on. Boop.
Thing's
go.
gone. Boom. It goes down. It slumps down as dust comes up, and as the fiery snake dies, it seems like all of the embers burning between all of the scales and the wounds start to fade very dim. But you can still feel heat protruding off of the snake. As you take the last bit of fire damage, Elias.
Oh. Alright. I could deal, I guess.
You guys are out of combat. What say you, adventurers?
I think we should try to cut, see if we have any knowledge of any particular, and DeGratz might be able to help us with this. If there's any really cool components inside of this critter that we could take back and sell.
Yeah, this is pretty much what the fire snake looks like right here. As its limp corpse is strewn out in front of you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice piece of art.
Yep.
All right, adventurers, there is a nest in one of these little fissures in this rift. But it seems like it's pieces of rock and coal and whatnot. That is and exactly where you had just gone there, Garkin, down here.
That one?
That is it.
So we're checking it out, or was there stuff there already?
Yeah, as you're kicking this stuff around, a couple of beautiful gems come from the rubble that you're kicking around, kind of, searching through its nest and whatnot. So there's 100 gold worth of gems, and I'll go ahead and distribute that right now to you guys. You guys get 20 gold and gems apiece. Thank you guys for the follows again.
Sweet.
Yeah. I suppose you guys probably want a little bit more experience too, right?
Always.
I like doing I've been playing a lot of 5e over the last 5 years, and it's really nice to go back to EXP instead of just doing milestones all the time. So it's really nice. So you guys need 2,700 experience for the next level.
Where is our experience at? Do we have a spot to
I haven't
check that?
been too good I haven't done too bad today at all in that department.
No.
On your character sheet on the main tab, you can go to the little magnifying glass to the right-hand side of your class, and you can click on that, and it will say your current XP is this, and then your next level is that. So everybody should have 1,220 XP. So
Yeah.
let's
I'm actually not. I'm sitting at 148.
Yeah, change it to
And the next level, so
1220.
That's
Yeah.
the next level's at 900.
Yeah, you should change your 900 to 2,700. And Elias, you should probably change yours from 900 to 2,700 too.
Something like that.
That'll give you a little gauge on. You guys still need about 1480 before you get to the next level.
So, out of curiosity, can I do an Arcana check on this fire snake and see if there's anything I can use from it, or if there's anything special about it that I could probably know for later?
Sure. You know what? Absolutely. So why don't you do? Are you proficient with any kind of like alchemy kit? Do you have an alchemy toolkit on you? Are you proficient with an alchemy toolkit?
No.
I would be,
All right. Do you have an alchemy kit on you?
or half proficient. I don't have an alchemy kit on me, no.
Well, you know that you could probably, if you had an alchemy kit on you, you could probably make an alchemist fire potion out of this fire snake.
Can we pull the components out of it and take it with us?
No, you wouldn't be able to do that because it's basically fading out.
So we need to make it right now.
You would have to, yeah, you would have to. That's why I was asking if anybody had. I was going to entertain you with that. Yeah, but if nobody has an alchemist kit, then the fiery glands will just basically just die out and lose its power. But if you were able to take all of the other sulfurs and ingredients that you would have in your alchemy kit, then you could have made. I would have let you make an alchemy fire potion. And the same thing, you know, speaking out of character, the same thing goes for like the poisoner's kit. If there is, you know, you fight carrion crawlers and it has that paralyzing poison, you know, I would let you extract something from that, or anything like a giant spider or anything like that that has poisonous glands in it that extracts that, you know, that induces poisonous attacks, and I would allow you to have some type of chance to do that. So that's something to think about, maybe for the future. You know what I mean? But you have to be proficient with the toolkit.
Yeah, I'll have to pick one up next time we're in town. So nothing of value that we could sell back up top from this.
No, just the Garkin had actually kicked around and found a couple of nice gems, and I've already divided that up. But now the snake, no, just the glands. That was pretty much about the only thing that would have been any value.
All right. Well, I'm going to reach in, and with my hand axe, I'm going to knock one of the teeth out and walk over and hand it to Z.
Oh, nice. He loves to collect those teeth.
Oh, thank you. I hug his leg.
Horizon, thanks.
Just don't hump it.
Don't hump it.
Now I
All right.
lower my head in sadness.
So we're at a pretty good stopping point tonight. It's 2 o'clock. We'll stop here.